I used to do a character who was very good at lying. I want to do one that's very bad.
Sure.
I stole a bunch of gold. And there was a whole thing of gold.
He did. I wasn't supposed to see him, but I saw it.
There was a
Is
whole
this
bunch of gold.
compulsive truth, or is it just like when we speak?
I opened my mouth to lie about gold.
You wizardly-looking fellow?
Justin. Good day to you. Thank you for having me on your choo-choo.
Are you disembarking? We haven't even left the station yet.
I need to find a seat that has a comfort equitable to my situation.
I appreciate your fancy speech. That is how we...
Gratuities to you for the compliment.
No.
If you go, I'll fuck your train up real bad. It's
Okay.
going to be brutal. in
So
here.
now I'm starting to feel like...
I cast prestidigitation, and he smells something that smells like dookie. And I
Oh,
say,
sir, I guarantee you it doesn't smell any worse than my own hand.
That's just a sneak preview, baby. There's lots more where that came from.
So you're telling me you're going to stink up this whole train? All of it?
And then burn it down.
Okay.
We need a search.
Okay, have fun, he says, and you hear click. Zzz.
He called my bluff. Oh, everybody, I just remembered something terrible.
What's that?
We forgot to get the valuables off before we did that out of the safe.
And Merle and Magnus just kind of glare at Taako. Oh, I know where we're going, and I've been down this road. Pocket Spa, or whatever the fuck he's got now.
You don't know I have that.
Oh my god, did you buy the pocket spa so you can have a secret handheld place to put your stolen loot?
You don't know me.
Yeah, called her by name.
She did? What was her name?
I don't remember.
Well,
I have not listened to the last episode again.
that might have been handy for my investigation, but,
I think it was Susan?
Margaret. I think it was Margaret.
Margaret. Susan Margaret. It was a hyphenated. She's Catholic?
No, I Oprah? Oprah? Maybe Oprah.
well...
Was it Oprah?
I think...
Susan Margaret Oprah.
Yes, the
third.
classic Catholic name.
I know you're really worried about your friend right now. And I know you don't know us really well. But let me promise you this.
are we out of the zone of truth?
Yeah, you're far away from it.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Okay, who's with me? Do I have a name of the guy who's with me?
You don't know his name? He was the guy in the booth. And he goes, okay, well, I guess that explains that.
Can you believe this? It looks like we're getting infiltrated.
But, so he was trying to infiltrate us and then he just passed out? Did he get spooked or something?
Listen, we need to check on... Listen, what would the boss be the angriest about if we lost? The core, right? We need to go check on the core. Make sure it's okay, because we're obviously under some sort of threat here.
Yeah, I mean, you got a pretty good point. I feel like we need to grab old Jerry, though, the fake old Jerry.
Fake old Jerry and kill him. I'm totally with you on this. We need to kill him.
Well,
this
no,
fake old Jerry.
No, I was saying fake old Jerry we could bring inside and we gotta interrogate him.
When did you turn it? When did you go soft? Huh? When did you go soft?
Well, no, it's just like we need to gather information.
we were going up together in the streets, out there in the streets of Gold Cliff. You would have a soft.
We
you
met
saw,
like 2
you saw
months.
a dead bird.
We met like 2 months ago.
You saw a dead bird. You'd step on it. You'd say, "I hate birds." You had no heart. Heartless Hank. We called you. Was it Hank? Remind me what your real name is, because I can only remember the great nicknames I've given you over the months.
You've never called me Heartless Hank. What are you saying?
Sorry, had a seizure. Let's listen. We got to kill this imposter, or throw him in a well or something. Let's well him.
He's gonna make Heartless Hank is gonna make an insight check.
This whole time, like, Merle and I are listening to this through the far stones, just like shaking our heads.
Yeah. He rolled a 15, so he's becoming increasingly agitated. He says, "I tell you what, bud. Why don't you actually tell me my real name?"
Okay, I roll a
Sherlock this out.
I roll a perception check.
Okay.
16.
He's wearing a necklace that says Bradley. No.
It is completely conceivable he would have a name tag. Maybe. Or
In a gang? In a gang. Welcome to MS-13. Here's your name tag, Charles.
Here's your HR packet. There's some stuff on investment in there. Some essential logins for our health insurance portal.
But which is an actual portal because we're playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Right. He, quick as a flash, reaches down to his belt and pulls out a dagger and holds it at you. And
Wait,
says,
I didn't get to answer the question, though.
Yeah, okay.
Griffin, do you have the name in your head? Do you know this man's name?
You're saying, okay, you actually want to take a shot in the dark. I'm going to write it down. I'm going to write it down. This is only fair.
How about I'll take my headphones off for 10 seconds, and you tell them, okay?
No, because then Dad could tell you.
I won't tell him. He's got his headphones on. I'm on a microphone. You'll hear everything I say.
Plus, he's our father, Griffin.
Yeah, Kreskin.
Is he gone?
Yeah, he's not listening. He's got his headphones off.
Barbara.
Excellent. Okay, you can put your headphones back on.
Now, can we give him hints?
Okay, and he's holding this dagger right at you. He says, "What's my name?"
Listen. We go back a long ways, right?
No, we don't. We met 2 months ago. My name now. I'm gonna gut ya. I'm gonna get you like a fish.
Your name, of course, is Taako.
Okay.
Psych, that's just mine. Say my name. I cast magic missile.
Listen, Angus, I have something for you too. And I reach in my bag and I pull out 3 spoons. So listen, it took me a while to buy these back from the place where we lost them. Don't think about that too much.
Wait, can you pop open the? I lost my hands. Can you pop open the?
No, you're wearing gloves for the
I'm
null
wearing
suit.
gloves for the null suit. Can you open my personal quarters, please?
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of a weird series of things
It
you
was
said.
weird how it happened like that, but this is what's happening. I agree that it didn't make but you can't understand the complexity of human interaction.
All right,
There's a whole
well,
dance of tete-a-tete, if you
okay.
will.
Well, guys, it's empty. Let's try the other one.
Are you sure?
No, I'm positive. It's empty.
Because I saw your eyes twitching a lot.
Empty as hell.
If he says it's empty, it's empty.
When you heard me say, "Oh shit, sweet flip," that was just a childhood rhyme I used to help focus myself.
So you didn't see anything. It's just a frozen room.
You're just like your mother would swaddle you, young Taako, baby Taako, and just sing to you, "Oh shit."
When you were just a taquito.
Flip.
Oh,
You're
dip,
just a-
sweet flip, my little nugget.
Hot stunts, cool nights. Hot stunts, cool nights.
Are those ice robots? Oh, dunk.
Wait, there's ice robots in there?
That's part of the
No, that's
rhyme.
it's just part of the song.
Just part of the song.
It's oddly appropriate.
No, but yeah, it's empty.
Because I think I can hear
You
fighting.
don't hear
Like
you don't,
clanging.
you don't hear shit. There's 8 inches of ice between us and the ice robots.
There's ice robots?
Son of a bitch. I just decided that I would never again cook for people I cared about because I couldn't risk something happening to them until I get this under control, I guess.
It's very sad, sir. I'm sorry for making you bring that up. I can tell that it upset you.
Yeah, that's okay. I just don't cook for anybody who's close to me that I care if they live or die, I guess, more specifically.
You did let me eat the macaroon.
I did. Those guys, they came by and they were trying to break into this desk and we scared them off.
Cassidy.
They tripped the alarm.
Okay, Cassidy, can you confirm that? And the woman in the cell says, "Well, I didn't see him do nothing, but I didn't see any other boys come in here. I wouldn't trust them as far as I could throw them, and I could throw them pretty far."
You know what, Roswell? I'm going to shoot straight with you. We're here to figure out what happened a year and a half ago. We're here to help in any way we can. We haven't been honest with you, and I feel like you haven't been completely honest with us.
I haven't been honest with you because I don't know anything about you. I mean, here's what I'm just going to ask. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not. I'm going to talk to... We're going to let Sheriff Isaac figure out what to do.
Got it.
But now I'm going to have to ask you guys to wait in a cell.
What about the guys? They're getting away.
Yeah. They're gone. There was just a little bar fight kerfuffle.
Not those guys.
He goes...
No, the
Different
the
guys.
guys that Taako was just telling you about.
Okay.
The different guys.
Yeah,
The guys that tried to steal.
Now listen, I don't want to panic anybody, but I did get an 18 on that bluff.
He
check,
did get
so
an
he's
18.
like buying it.
that bluff check kept him from getting aggressive with you. He's giving this is about as good as a benefit of a doubt as you're going to get. He goes to the desk and opens up that drawer that you hacked into, and takes out this big ring of keys and uses it to open up one of these jail cells. And says, "Just wait in here, please. Please don't make this any harder."
Okay, I'm going to be on it. Can I be honest? Can I tell you what happened? I shouldn't have opened the drawer. I thought it would be locked, but it was unlocked, and then the alarm just went off. So there was no harm meant. I was just...
We were just trying to find nails because I was fixing your super chair.
Just trying to find nails because he was fixing the chair. Now I'm using that 18 to its full effect.
Okay.
Now behold the full power of my 18.
As the glow emanates from Taako's eyes.
Also, I should mention, this is an 18.
Hey, cut that shit out. Give them their diamonds and get out of here. If you're going to cause trouble... Taako, are these guys with you?
No. Give them their diamonds. Wait a minute. Are you Ren?
You remember me.
Little Ren? Oh, I can't believe that. I remember you right there in one of the rows. In one of the seats, right?
Yeah, row D.
Row D. Right. That's
seat
C
17.
There's a mole.
A literal
Great big giant mole.
There's a mole.
Okay.
Yep, like you said, it's a mole.
I'm not gonna make the bank empty out. I still don't know you guys from Adam. I just trust that you have some sort of otherworldly knowledge. You might use that knowledge to rob this fucking bank. I'm not gonna empty it out.
Hey, can I ask you a question? Are you Anderson Cooper?
I don't even know who that is.
Are you Ahmad Rashad?
I have no idea who that is either.
Then you do not know the identity of the mole. What I'm telling you is there is a mole, okay? And we don't know who we can trust.
You law? Where are you from? Where do you do your law keeping?
Well, partner, we're some of that undercover Kansas City law, if you've heard about that. Sort of the Federales. Pinkertons, sort of Federale Pinkertons, partner.
He hoists himself up using that mattock, and
sorry, point of order. What's what mattock? Can you?
It's like a pickaxe,
But it's got a flat.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he loses this like eagle-eyed concentration that he's had on the four of you this whole time. As he walks towards you, he says, "Let me see that badge," and he starts to walk in your direction.
We better kill him.
Yeah, I kind of side-eye Taako. Like,
We need to kill him.
And
Let's just kill him.
I side-eye Taako and just like silently tighten my grip on the chance lance.
He says, "Taako, Sheriff Taako, just let me see the badge. I just want to verify something real quick."
You just got it cleaned.
This is a temp one. I lost my main one, partner, and this here is my
Call him Buckaroo.
Buckaroo. This one is kind of a loner.
Sounds legit.
It's you got respect for your badge is real important, and I had to get mine. I had to get mine cleaned, partner, and this one here is sort of a tip, like when you lose your driver's license.
He takes the badge and he looks at it.
Don't bite it.
He
Now be careful with that. That's the only one I got. Yeah, I guess I really did save the day.
At the end of the day.
At the end of the day, I guess it doesn't matter who pushed what buttons. And who betrayed who, really? The important thing is that we're all family. We're all part of this thing called life.
Wait, what happened to Magnus?
No, he did die. That you were 1/3 right, my man.
Yep.
Okay, Garfield, you win. Fine. Here is the raging, poisoning sword of doom. I know.
Taako, don't!
No, listen, I've thought this through.
You love that sword.
His eyes light up. He's like, my sweet, my love, you're giving it back to me?
Yes, you can carry it for me.
Taako, don't.
I just caught this dumb son of a... Hold on, let me finish and then I'll gloat.
Okay.
Here we go. I am going... This hurts because it's just some blood. It's probably coagulated. But here, please go ahead and give me some blood of Magnus's blood, and you can have the sword. Okay, Ango, you got me. I have to tell the truth. This is Barry. He lives in a bag. What else can I tell you?
You can start with everything. What do you know? What's going on here? Tell me now. And Taako, I swear, don't lie to me. I'm the world's greatest detective. You don't think I know that something's up?
I can't lie. You cast zone of truth on
We
me.
resisted, though.
Well, okay. Now he knows that.
Oh.
So we resisted. I was trying to lie. I'm sorry. Yeah, now be careful with it. I really treasure it.
Okay, you hand it over, and this guy just says, I'm gonna get those good spices out of this one, that sea salt flavor. You got no idea what a treasure you're giving up here. This thing was made by a friend with a lot of love, I can tell that much.
Oh yeah, it's really paining me. Anyway,
Then he handed it to me. He said, "Is this it, Taako? Is this the light of creation?"
that's it. Y'all got it in one. I'll take this with me for safekeeping.
Was there anybody else? Taako?
Lucretia?
Okay.
I very dramatically lift my chin and say,
I plead not visible.
and then I try to cast invisibility, and I'm pretty sure how this is going to shake out. With this one. And Taka's acting very jovial like that, but if she were to look under the table, she would see that his legs are visibly trembling in absolute panic.
Well, I knew. You could probably tell, but I knew the whole time.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to break your cool stuff because I knew you'd be mad.
You can't see much definition in this lich form, because that's kind of how it works, but you can kind of tell that Loop is smiling at you, Taako, in there, and she says, "Yeah, I knew you'd figure it out eventually."
Oh, no, I knew. I mean, I knew. For sure I knew.
Did you get my letters?
Of course I did, Ango. I opened all of them and read them.
Why did you say that weird?
Nothing. I just read them. All of the words. Pictures? Were there pictures? No, just the words. I could tell from your face it was just words, no pictures. So yes, I read all of the letters.